Tu, Nita Manta. Da Wancha Morichi. Da Hupa, O Sakurata, Go Jujutu Yoki. Hiata Yamba Wajiaki, Yukito Tune. Unta Chivita Inka Kikraya Nachawanga Kone. Da Wancha Morichi wa. Pichawa te crossi visio.
I am 1B8. Reinitializing complete. 1B8D was built and programmed by Tolos the Trader. 1B8D was built to buy droid components for below base cost value and sell components based on most favorable market conditions. Do you have any interest in my goods? Greetings, Master. 1B8D cell. Certainly. Isis is the only city on the planet Onderon. Sorry, my memory. Certainly. 1B8D was built in 1B8D sells droid components and droids. Currently there are 0 droids.
Tonoranda Manaka, Tonoranda Man. Loka Kamaran in Dosoran in Wamagro.
Welcome back. My foul business, that would be Behemoth's SOD-2. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting... When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3. No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead. I'd much rather talk about...
Nita Da Wancha Morichi wa Dahupa o Sakurata go Jujuto Yoki. Kiata Yamba Wajiaki Yukito Tune. Unta Chiwita Inka Kikaya na Chawanga Kone. Tawansha Morichiwa. Ichawa te crossi visio toda si. E krimba choku indindo. Tavadumpa Munsuru. Untachivita Inca Kikraya. Ta come tak, playa Justinga, Niki Gongo Beaste. Kun grabi la king no mulara, Kichi puta casa Kisha. Ta come tak, playa Justinga, Niki Gongo Beaste. Kun grabi la king no mulara, Kichi puta casa Kisha. Tavadumpa Munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji uma.
Pasa susho wi. Tarantadaka chanama koronomo suto.
Good to see you again. What do you want to know? Dagon Gett didn't do it. Because he was with me at the time. It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Onderonians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder. We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars. I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
Greetings, Master. That goes against my... Market conditions all set to...
Yeah, what do you want? I am Mandalorian, but I will not be your... Now, is there some...
Yes? You may ask. I do not wish to speak of her to...
Welcome back. Foul business, that. That would be Behemoth's SOD-2. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot... When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers... No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio.
Good to see you again. What do you want to know? Dagon get it because he... It's quite simple. I'm afraid the Order... I was with Dagon. We were taking great pains not to be seen, and I wish there was something I could...
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars. I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. Some unique item. I really can't be any... Let's just say...
Tu, Nitsa! Tawansha Morichiwa, Nufalawa, Nibobo, Wishio, Tuna. Da Upa, Go Sakurata, Go Jujuto Yoki, Hyata Yamba Watch, Untachiwita. Tawansha Morichiwa. Ichawa, the
KOTOR manatan. todos tumukarata. Mirangana roto. Dosimana rachata. Krotono ranga manatandi karoto. Mopituna wala si Jinsi wano bosh. Sukray masukun batungala. Meron tono junsara roto. Minsukun makawata. Poendo ratamana subu. Sukray masukun batungala. Meron tono junsara roto. Minsukun makawata. Poendo ratamana subu. Sitio na pamangatan. Mopitawa Diyos sinujuto. Tanto todos tumu. Krotono ranga manatan. Sukray masukun batungala. Meron tono junsara roto. Minsukun rakawata. Boy. Sukray masukun batungala. Meron tono junsara roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo ratamana sobu. Nujka wanasicho lana pamangakan. Mopitawa Josi. Tanto todos tumukarata. Mirangana roto.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? That would be Behemoth's Esod. Who knows? When Dagon and I... No, I'm afraid that... I'd much rather talk about...
Thanks, Master. Certainly. Isis is the only city on the planet on 1B8D sells droid components and droids. Currently there are 0 droids in stock and a moderate selection of components. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Back again, Off-Worlder? Actually, I wasn't telling you about it. Ask around, though. The politics of the day is probably the most... Opinions are like Gisco around here. Gladly. That's an air defense tower. Towers like these were built to protect... About 50 years ago. By the end of it, it's hard to put a... Citizens usually only see... Stay out of trouble.
What do you want? The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead. Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on. I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now is there something else you needed? The Republic is a stagnant... Were it not for Revan... Only Revan was... Only then did the battle... I'm sure that I'm not accusing you. Now, is there something? You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why? We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us? And that is how we thought of you. Not of the Jedi in particular, but the men and women who joined Revan and Malak to fight against us. You turned a demoralized, defeated mess into a coordinated army. You brought tactics, backbone, and above all else, victory to them. Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic, with the wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this, is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory? I suppose we'll never know. Now, is there something?
A lot of credits to be made.
Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right? I don't want to cross you.
Welcome back. My deck... Foul business, that is. That would be Behemoth's SOD, too. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers... No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing.
Wait your turn. I have 3 customers ahead of you.
Yes?
Oh, Nita! Tawancha Morichi. Da Hupa, o Sakurata. Punta Chivita. Tawancha Morichi wa. Mufala wa ni bobo wish yo. Una sita. Dorcho ni sobawata. Ichawa te crossi wisho. Punta Chivita in.
Good to see you again. What do you want to know? Dagon Gent. Because... it's quite simple. I'm afraid the Order... I was with Dagon and... we were taking great pains not to be seen. I only wish there was some...
Assuming we get Dagon free, I don't particularly...
Posong Chinsun. Posa non ci rinta masu kingura wanka. Posong Chinsun mi karanga do majonga. Tu es rectona tu insula raka raka chan. Insukray masukun batungala. Meron. Insukray masukun batungala. Meron tono junsaraka roto. Krotono randa manatandi kroto. Mopilo na wala si jinsi wano bosh. Tawini Malre. Kratsikus. John Sobo Marine Pa. Ogachi Norta.
Welcome back. My foul business, that would be Behemoth's. Who knows? When Dagon and I were no, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. Know him. That would be Behemoth's.
This room is reserved. If you that Biff keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were. I wouldn't tell you, even if... That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. He might have even bought some.
Greetings, Master. Entity Behemoth unknown. The market rate for the... Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Nita manja yuma lord wata. Da wancha morichi. Da upa bosa kurat. Kawana bota.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamato.
Welcome back. My foul business, that... If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Off-Worlder. What brings the two of you here? That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
What he meant to say, Major, is that they were friends.
So these two were friends? A friend would never say such things to another friend. You expect me to believe...
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima the bartender can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. But they're still... So what? What matters is who was there first. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when... You have a recording? And I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gant. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gant out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat. The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators. I'm not gonna say anymore. If you head over to Dagon Gant's office, thanks for clearing this whole thing up. We really need to patrol.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one. Not many people can help you out with that. There've been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's Fall. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with? A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a Master there, I think I know who it is. There's a slight problem with that. I know. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. So here's the punchline. I need those discs because they have some The Kel's gang pretty much owns this. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisc. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave. You and just... It isn't for sale.
found the encryption. Great, go in there. You got anything you need to. If things go bad during a... Yeah, I'll...
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Backlow is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the... And, no offense.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malik during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. I have my ways as well. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy. There's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of him. I won't let Kavar escape.
We must prevent the civilians here from coming to harm by our battle.
What's happening in the West Square? The command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently. You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Baklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Baklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
You know what to do. Let's do it! Get him! The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean? Your visa's been scanned. You're clear. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
Shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot. We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic, and then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
I shall honor
Our numbers swell. Our training honed. The Galactic Republic. Ready to head back here. Follow me. So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war.
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain to the people you conquered.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
Fine by me.
know, I noticed a glow before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Paragus, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it. It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. All right? No, I don't think...
Yes?
I shall make this one see. Let us test ourselves. Weakness is revealed. This will teach you.
Who are you? Adana. My mom made the mistake of telling... Really? Oh. Well, I wanted to see you thrash him. Well, thanks.
Too bad. Prepare yourself. A weakness is ready. I should.
Back again? Lutra's here? Please. The exchange is circling the sector like Shyrex. Please, don't cause any trouble on my behalf.
Thank you so much for returning my son to me.
Back again? What? Lutra's here? How did you do this? I barely know you, and you've brought me word of my husband, and then a free path to him. It's almost too good to be true. You've given me my husband back, stranger. My husband, my life. Thank you.
Yes? Very well. I think you are ready for the next tier of instruction. For this, we will keep the etiquette of the last duel, but we shall add any melee weapon you choose to the ritual. Vibroblade, Bothan stun stick, force pike, whatever you wish. But no items, no force techniques. Then let us begin. You fought well. You announce your motions before attacking, sometimes quite loudly. Take as long as you need to recover, and if you wish, we shall fight again. Very well. Let us duel again. Very well. I think you are ready for the next. For this, we will keep the etiquette of the last duel. Vibroblade, Then let us begin. Fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Yes? I do not think you are ready for further It does not seem to bother. You may ask. I do not wish to speak.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first. You're one of the salvagers, right? Your ship looks banged up enough to be part of that lot. Then who are you? The only reason... Just to see the sights, right? You're just...
Kunde is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment.
The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it. She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here. The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a Vibra-Blade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath Hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible. A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath Hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible.
So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folk seem to be more accident-prone.
Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers, unless they get permission from Adare.
Just head into the building, and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katada. Fiora tora pada no ringa tel camarada tel fibu numbo da veterana cenirara. Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre bavano flank turu na saganich. Grava we no ku se tabate bate. Trawinsto sopotuto neliep green patado. Trawinsto busuto neliep gran patada. Tele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der vinto runto wakare kwe wapgere bu. Nenso telepachan gorsada ranane gra dall'unuta choloren. Der vinto runto wakare kwe wapater danan chingaradana. Fera rampada no de ringtada nel camera cella fibor no bodat. Dosene karamala blur incidera nel rebe chinchin kranaktada. Der vinto runto wakare kwe wapgere bu. Nenso telepachan gorsada ranane gra dall'unuta choloren. Tere wana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto runto wakare papanala ranchinga. Derace wemeno totorere sene senten. Vinto runto wakare kwe wapgere bu. Nenso telepachan gorsada ranane gra dall'unuta choloren. Der vinto runto wakare kwe wapater danan chingaradana. Fera rampada no de ringtada nel camera cella fibor no bodat. Dosene karamala blur incidera nel rebe chinchin kranaktada. Der vinto runto wakare kwe wapgere bu. Nenso telepachan gorsada ranane gra dall'unuta choloren. Tere wana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto runka were kare papanala ranchinga. Derace wemeno totorere sene senten. Der vinto runto wakare kwe wapgere bu. Nenso telepachan gorsada ranane gra dall'unuta choloren.
What do you want now? She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attacked, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here would be mercenaries. We'd had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here. The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a bandit is just a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, food, or whatever just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath Hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible. A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath Hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. So the disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident-prone.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. Well, you remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask. Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now, if you like. The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant, Anzeron, the leader of our militia. Akere is still around here somewhere, too. He sells droid components. Just go to the central corridor and make a right. Certainly.
Are you waiting for the Administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here. Kunda's like a droid without its power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the Administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now. I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the Administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will. Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then, they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But I can't farm without my equipment. Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare. I went to their camp to get back my moisture vaporator. This smug fellow Joran told me that he found it within the ruins, and by law, it belongs to him now. He said he'd give it to me for the bargain price of 500 credits. I wasn't very happy about it, but the law was on his side. So I paid this scoundrel. Now the moisture vaporator doesn't work because it is mysteriously missing its modulator. Joran is offering to sell me a modulator he found for another 500 credits. I suppose you could. If you could go to this salvager camp. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs. It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them. That's great.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adare. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed? Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours? And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel. That is an unfortunate truth, and a wise request, which of course I will honor. Most settlers here hold bitter memories of the Sith occupation. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence. My friend, let's just call him Vrook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong? Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sub-level recently and hasn't returned. I know the sub-level is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him? This could work to both of our advantage. You can search for artifacts for your own interest, and also for Vrook at the same time. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with? Like many parts of Dantooine, the sub-level of the Enclave has become infested with dangerous creatures. Large, vicious insects called Lagrex have made the sub-level their home. Several salvagers have reportedly been injured or killed by the Lagrex. I would expect a Jedi to fare better against the creatures than the salvagers. But Vrook has not returned in some time. Is there anything else I can assist you with? There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there. Besides that, just listen and ask around. What would you want to know about? There are 3 groups of people on the planet right now. The settlers, salvagers, and the mercenaries. Dantooine is one of the younger worlds of the Republic. A couple of generations ago, this world was still untamed. We made great progress, in no small part due to the Jedi. But recently, we have been losing ground. During the war, the most prominent settler families either fled or were executed by the Sith. Losing their resources and the Jedi was too great a loss. But now we are organizing and starting to truly work together. Once we achieve that, I am confident that Dantooine can be safe and prosperous again. No, I suppose I'm not. We need the Republic and always have. We aren't self-sufficient yet, and we need aid. The fate of the Telos project is intimately tied to our own. The most humanitarian elements of the Senate have put their careers at stake in the rebuilding of Telos. If those efforts succeed, their prominence will grow and further aid will be given freely. But if they fail, there are colder, more authoritative elements in the Senate that could come to power. They would think nothing of leaving the strategically unimportant worlds to their own devices. That would be a tragic day for Dantooine and many other worlds. The Republic is in flux. Its final shape is uncertain.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garevik. Oh, sorry. If you're brand new to these parts, you may not have any issues with Garevik, unlike most everyone else. You're fortunate not to know him. He's a salvager. His purpose in life seems to be causing us headaches. I can tell he's back in Kunda just by the pounding in my head. If you're not here about Garevik, do you have some other problem? You haven't? Well, that's something. I'm the second in command over here, and we keep getting incidents. Our staff is stretched thin. Too thin. If you do have trouble, I'm not the one to talk to. You need to talk to Zeron. He takes a hands-on role as the militia captain. This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So, it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them, so he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room. It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers. Maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us? Well, then maybe he should be replaced. Just look around. See if Zeron's up to something on the side. Something that'll hurt the fragile peace we got with the mercenaries. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it. I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and, Zeron too, I suppose. The thing is, so it's like the mercenaries aren't, so he has to get involved to make... No, it really... maybe... All right.
Fasa susho wi Osmanfu ni wado ni kuta maasapa. Tong hitwa maji. Yung aliba to atong into tune. Dokini kamarin zo ni inash di John Bla when so mas. Tong abaw shan uninong. Dawanga nochi. Roren manama. Kochpa ino shan opera. Chao du so jamar.
I shall honor them with battle. A weakness is revealed by yourself. A challenge. Let us test ourselves. Prepare yourself.
Oh, a visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity? Am I that transparent to you? Apparently this is so. I am Rallon, known throughout this camp for the many artifacts of value that I have uncovered. An expert, this is certain. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron. You flatter me, traveler. It was a good day when I found this holocron. But you are lucky, for I will sell it to you for a low price. I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before others come. I assure you it isn't. As you can see, it is in fine shape. How did you know? Will I never unload this accursed thing? This isn't my fault. You can't blame me. This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. I am merely the latest victim. I wish to abandon this dung heap. No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me, and he bought it from another one before him. When there were more salvagers, incidents like this were common. But now there are few of us, and I'm stuck with this garbage. There's no way I can make it home to my family and children. You, with all your observations, I'm not going to talk to you about the holocron anymore. So, what should we talk about?
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain? Well, we don't need another one. Look around this camp. We got the salvaging more than covered. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing. Because anything valuable in the ruins was carted away months ago. The only salvagers left are either desperate, ornery, or not right in the head. And while you look dirty enough to be here, I don't think you're any of those things. So go back to Kunda. The only thing left is the sub-level, and that's crawling with Lagrex. And those things are smarter than half the salvagers here, though that don't take much. And don't be asking any pesky questions. You're new, and no one is gonna help you out. You don't look like you're gonna crawl. Well, you're welcome to go down. If you're not going to listen to anybody, maybe you can help me out. And they're now dead. So, if us salvagers that are still here have to stick together.
Let us test ourselves. Let us test ourselves.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cathhound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want? You won't find anything there except on the lowest sub-level, and there you'll only find death. Nothing. Find out now, if you don't mind.